Namaste everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a mandala. Starting off, you'll need a scale, compass, pencil and a protractor. You can start by making a grid, and for that you need to mark down the center of your page. Here I am lining the center of all the four ends of the paper and I connected the opposite ends. By drawing a vertical and a horizontal line, I mark down the center of my circle. Now, by using a protractor, I mark down at every 10 degrees on both upper and lower sides of my page. In this video, I would be also discussing about what actually mandala is, what mandala means, and what mandala symbolizes, and also the history of mandala. After marking down the points, we can now connect opposite ends. By making grid, you will get a clear version of mandala and your mandala will look clear. But it's completely up to you to either make grid or not, and also there are numerous other ways to make grid. Now by using a compass I started making circles. You can make any number of circles and use a spacing of your choice. Here I decided to make circles with less difference so that it would look more detailed. At first, I made circles with almost same spacing, and after making 3 equally spaced circles, I made a circle with a small space so that it will look like it has layer to it. Today, I used 0.4 mm STA fine liner. You can use gel pen, pilot pen, CD marker, and even ball pen or fine liner of your choice to make mandala. Now moving on towards detailing, I used simple mandala patterns today for you. I will make sure to insert a clip of basic mandala patterns at the end of the video so that it would be easy for you. Also, you can be repetitive with patterns if you like. While I make the base, let's know more about mandala. Mandala is a spiritual and ritual symbol in Hinduism and Buddhism representing the universe. The circular designs symbolizes the idea that life is never ending and everything is connected. The mandala also represents a spiritual journey within the individual's view. Also, the name mandala comes from Sanskrit word for circle, which is mandal, and refers to the sense of wholeness created by both circular forms. In Tibet, the mandala is called Khil Khor, which refers to the center of all creations where a truly awakened being lives, taking the meaning further than the Sanskrit reference. In Buddhism, mandala represents the ideal form of universe. The center also represents the beginning of each person's journey towards knowledge, wisdom and enlightenment. Often, mandala are used as tools to focus the mind during meditation. Continuing with our art, I followed a simple pointed leaf style throughout the mandala. Moving on towards detailing, I personally go with less complex designs near the center as the space for designs are less and using simple designs gives it a clear look. Also, another thing to focus while detailing is to choose designs which you can follow up as you will be repeating the design throughout one circle. While detailing the mandala and moving from one pattern to another, make sure you are starting and ending it the right way. For example, when I moved on from the first layer to the second layer, I started another petal from the center of the lower petal and ended with the center of the another lower petal. Now, while I do detailings, let's know more about mandala history, as it is important to know about the art and the core of the art you are doing and why you are doing this, making sure you are not just doing it for the aesthetics. As Buddhist monks traveled the Silk Road, a major trade route through Asia, they brought Buddhism to many other lands. They carried mandalas with them and brought the practice of creating these works of art to other parts of Asia. The earliest evidence of mandala art date to the 1st century BEC but appeared in another regions such as Tibet, China and Japan by the 4th century. Although rooted in Buddhism, mandalas later became present in Hinduism, New Age spirituality and other religious practice. Also, while a finished mandala bears importance as a focus of meditative practice, the creation process remains equally important. Mandala art requires a lot of patience. I personally was very impatient, and as I was introduced to mandala art, I learned a lot about being spiritual and being more patient. And now mandala brings me peace. Continuing with our art, while detailing, the patterns you use is completely up to you, or you can even create your own pattern, as it is very important that you enjoy the process. As I moved on to our second layer, I went with layered look today as it makes mandala look more clear. While detailing, it is also important that the details you are adding should complement other details that you made earlier. While I continue with details, let me give you idea on what kind of mandala I like. I personally am attracted to simple yet detailed mandala. It is because it is so therapeutic to me, and also while I make it, I do not have to worry about when I'm completing it or fear of leaving it halfway, because simple yet detailed mandala do not consume that many of hours like ones with complex detailing. It takes me around 2 to 3 hours maximum, which also helps me with my patience level and helps me to be more spiritual and more spiritually guided without having to worry about time. It is just about me, and it is because I'm still working on my patience, and I also look forward on making more complex mandala in future. I personally am into more colorless mandala, and you can obviously make mandala according to your preference, but colored mandala holds its own meaning. For example, red color symbolizes strength, energy and passion, pink represents love, femininity and intuition, blue color represents emotional healing, inner peace and meditation, and different color holds different meanings. And also, mandala art is not limited. You can use different shapes such as flower, geometric shapes, spirals, smaller circles, triangles and so on. Introducing more shapes and lines within the mandala becomes more important at the outer circles of the mandala, as there is more space to fill. Here, if you have compass where you can fit in your pen, then you can use it to cover the pencil base of the circle, and if you don't have it, that is completely fine. You can directly go in and cover pencil base with your hand like I showed you in the video. Also, if you are just into mandala making, first you can draw your patterns with pencil and later top off the pencil base with pen of your choice. Also, even the smallest detail can change the whole look of your mandala. Here I am filling the gaps with the fine liner to give it a contrast look. I used 08 number Sakura Pigma Micron for the last layer to again provide it a contrast look, and you can use the same fine liner that you used earlier and give it a double layer and fill it in to again give it a contrast look. You can completely fill in the inner circle all black or add any patterns you like. I filled it in with a simple floral pattern. After finishing the larger patterns, I went in and added more small details to the mandala as it changes the whole look of your mandala, and I erased the pencil base with the eraser and be more careful with eraser at the parts where there are more details. To finish off, I thought of adding line pattern in the outer free space, but I didn't like how it went with other patterns, so I made it all black. And yes, that is what I did. This is the final look of the mandala, and I hope it helped you with your mandala journey or starting your mandala journey. Now, as promised, let's have a look towards basic mandala patterns. So as promised, here I have basic mandala patterns for you. I made sure to select simple ones so that it would be easy for you. Starting off, I made this very simple petal pattern, which you can just make it without any difficulty, and you can fill it in with anything you like or keep it as it is, and you can be completely creative as well. Similarly, here we have pointed petal, and it is the same with this as well. You can fill it in with anything you like. You can be creative, you can use the patterns that I used, or you can leave it as it is. It is completely up to you. Next we have this petal with circle. Next we have triangles. And next on our list are these spirals, and another one is this long petals. And I actually don't know the name of this last pattern I made, so I just drew it here for you. Or you can create your own as well and be creative. And these are the basic mandala patterns that I made for you today. And I also made a mini heart out of love for you for watching this video till the end. And now I will see you at the outro. Okay, that was it for the video. I hope it helped you with your mandala journey. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked it, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you didn't, then always feel free to leave down any suggestions and if it takes anything, I would love to work on them. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you next time. Bye.